Hey guys, Lauren losing here for my week 48 update from vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery, which I had on August 21st, 2013 at Massachusetts General Hospital with Dr. Denise G. I'm coming to you again from my car. I'm a busy little bee lately, and I actually just had to call my weight center and cancel a bunch of appointments and then try to come up with new dates to make these appointments. These are my 1-year appointments. I can't believe I'm making my 1-year appointments or going to be going to my 1-year appointments soon. They had my 1-year appointments actually scheduled like 3 weeks early, which I'm not liking because so I'm actually kind of happy that it just worked out that I had scheduled those 6 months ago, and I wasn't even working at the time, and I only get my work schedule about a month and a half prior anyway, and I am working on the day that I'm supposed to have my my appointments. So seeing as I'm not weighing myself and I'm really trying to push myself for the next now 4 weeks, it kind of would have killed my buzz, I think, if I had gone to those appointments. And, you know, they have to weigh you, obviously, and all that stuff. And they would have told me great things. I've surpassed their expectations. But I really would like to go to my 1-year appointments, maybe even a little after my 1 year. So anyway, the reason I'm coming to you from my car is because not have much downtime lately. Actually, over the next 2 days I am going to have a good amount of downtime, but I'm going to be keeping myself busy. Anyway, those are the only 2 days of downtime that I'm going to have for a while, but that's kind of a good thing. Anywho, what's been going on in my life over the past week? I have been doing cardio 5 to 6 days a week. I was trying to go over it in my head, and I couldn't remember if I did cardio 5 days last week or 6 days last week. I know that yesterday I took a rest day. I was really tired. But you know what? So it must have been 5 days. I think that I took 2 rest days in a row. So Wednesday, I'm pretty sure that I did something. Wednesday I did C to 5K. Thursday I did a Zumba class, but it was an awful Zumba class. I stayed for 40 minutes, and I don't think I even clocked it in my FitnessPal, but I would have clocked it for like 20 minutes because it was an awful class. I had to leave early. It was just the worst, most boring class in the whole entire world. Friday, pretty sure I did C to 5K. Yeah, I did C to 5K Friday. So let's say awful Zumba class. Wait, Wednesday C to 5K. Thursday awful Zumba class. Friday C to 5K. Saturday really good Zumba class. And then Sunday I did C to 5K with Bobby down in Long Island. Which that was a bit of an NSV actually. So he was gracious enough. I mean, Bobby can run 3 miles / 5Ks straight now, but he did week 2, day 1 with me, which is pretty, it's pretty easy, especially if you're already built up. It does the 5-minute warm-up, and then you jog for 90 seconds and walk for 2 minutes, and do that for intervals for 20 minutes, and then you do a 5-minute cool down. We actually ran or jogged, whatever. Running and jogging is the same exact thing to me. People are always like, did you go for a run or did you go for a jog? I'm like, it's a run. I didn't sprint. It's not sprinting. It's a run. It's the same thing. Whatever. anyway, we ran for 2 minutes of the 5-minute cool down because I feel like a 5-minute cool down is actually a little bit excessive. But anyway, when we were walking during the cool down, I said to him, be honest with me, how much did I slow you down during the running? And he was like, that is the pace that I keep when I'm running. He's like, honestly, you didn't slow me down at all. That's the exact pace that I run at. So I was pretty happy. I was pretty proud of myself. I mean, he's 5'9", I'm 5'2", so my little legs, I mean, he's not very tall, but my little legs were keeping up with him, so I don't know, that felt pretty good. If you guys saw his post on Facebook, you will know that we actually didn't end up going skydiving. It sucked, but it was pretty funny the way it happened. I actually have a video of it. If this video isn't too long, then I'll tack it onto the end of this, but if this video ends up being more than 10 minutes, which it most likely will be, then I'll post it separately. So we actually didn't end up going skydiving. We rescheduled for August 30th, which is the Saturday of Labor Day weekend. So other than that, my eating's been pretty good. We went to the farmer's market after we went for our C5K walk run thing. We went to the farmer's market in Bobbystown, and I got the biggest orange or yellow zucchini, which I didn't even know existed, if you've ever seen. I got a cucumber, and we got these things they're called Nut Punch, which is an awful name, I think. It sounds like you're gonna punch someone in the nuts. But they are really, really good. They're by the Terra Nut Company. It's terranut.com, TERRANUT.com. It's like I'm getting into traffic. It's like 6 different kinds of nuts all ground up and pressed together. They're not baked, they're not fried, whatever. Then it's also like chia seeds, spirulina, stevia. There is some sugar in there, but it's like 92 calories, 4 grams of fiber, and 4 grams of protein or something like that. But they're delicious little things. So I got some of those, and Bobby also got some of those. I'm going to be going online and seeing if I can order more. I just didn't really have any cash on me. And of course, me being me, forgot to activate my new debit card, and also did not bring it with me, so I didn't have access to cash. Anyway, so coming up this week, so I worked the past 3 days, and then I have tomorrow, which is Thursday, and Friday off. I'm pretty much, so tonight I have plans to go to a Zumba class at 6:30. That's supposed to be a good one. I actually made a Zumba buddy last Saturday. It was someone who I had recognized who would come to some other classes, and she had been in the Thursday night awful one, and so I just kind of like went up to her. I was like, oh, did you stay for that whole class? And she said that this one was really good. So I'm going to Zumba tonight. Josh is going to come with me. He's not going to do Zumba, but he usually goes to Planet Fitness. So he's going to check out Workout World, since I can bring people for free. He's going to do weights while I do Zumba. Then I'm going to be staying over, and then I'm going to be doing girlfriend, wifey duties. I'm organizing him. Mainly his kitchen area. probably some of his bathroom. Tomorrow I'll be doing C to 5K, so it's going to be week 2, day 2. Kind of far apart, seeing as I started it on Sunday, but then I'm going to be doing Zumba on Friday morning, and Saturday after I work, I'll be doing week 2, day 3, so it'll all work out. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to be working 5 days in a row. I'm working Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which most people work 5 days in a row. That doesn't happen very often in the nursing world. Even if you work a full 40 hours, just because with working weekends and stuff. But next week, on Thursday, we meaning me, Josh, Chris, or Gooch Monster, I call him Chris, Sarah, less of Sarah, we're going to be driving to Lake George. I think Bobby's coming. Bobby was wavering. He's not quite sure, but we're driving to Lake George on Thursday to see Corey J. Cook, one of our buddies. And then Friday we're going to be going to Six Flags, which is going to be a lot of fun. And then driving back on Saturday. So I will be doing a weekly update next Wednesday. So what I'm getting into is I'm working 5 days in a row because in order to get that time off to get that Thursday and Friday off, I had to work 5 days in a row. So I don't know how that's going to work out with my working out. I think it should be okay because Saturday, like I said, I'll do week 2, day 3. Sorry, I'm like driving on rumbly road, so it might be a little loud. Sunday, I can also do C to 5K when I get home, and just do week 3, day 1. Monday, there is an earlier Zumba, earlier evening Zumba class at 5:30, and then Tuesday, I can do C to 5K week 3, day 2, and Wednesday I can go to a Zoom class at night. So, in theory, I will be able to work out all of those days that I'm working. Well, I'm really, really going to try to do that because the reason I like C to 5K is 1, it only takes about half an hour to do. 2, I do it outside for a couple of reasons. 1, it's harder to run outside, so I wanted to train to be running outside as opposed to on a treadmill. And also, some people probably use a treadmill for the reason that I'm not using a treadmill, is that I don't want to have to set it to, a certain speed to run. Like, okay, set it to 6 miles an hour to run, and then, either if I'm getting tired, feel bad because I have to slow it down, or, feel like I can run faster, and I want my body to be able to control that. So, the same thing with the walking periods. If there are periods of time where I feel like I need a little more recovery and need to walk a little slower, then that's fine. If there are times where I feel like I can be walking faster, I want to be self-propelled. I don't want to be propelled by the machine. And I don't want to be, worrying about miles per hour and settings on the machine. So, that's why I'm getting off kind of on tangents, but that's why I like the C to 5K is, it's not a set time. I don't have to worry about Zumba, Zumba being at a set time. C to 5K is just whenever I get home and change into my running clothes. working and that I have to work the next day, seeing as if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I have insomnia issues. I've had insomnia issues since I was young, and even with the sleep medication that I'm on, I'm not guaranteed to get a good night's sleep, so I try to have the best, it's actually called sleep hygiene. I try to have the best sleep hygiene that I can, and that I put myself to bed early, and I try to go to bed around the same time every night. So it makes me kind of a bit of an old woman, you know, going to bed so early, but I'd rather get a good night's sleep and have a good day at work. So yeah, so there's that. So this ended up being a pretty long video talking about not too much. I do want to give a shout out to Katie, Katie VSG, Losing Weight Kate. She has lost 100 pounds since surgery. Her video I have watched more than once, and I have bawled crying both times. And it's just, she's such a sweetheart. She gives so much of herself to this community, and she, you know, she truly deserves it. She puts in a lot of hard work, and she's just such a great person, and I just wanted to give her a big shout out and congratulations and say I love you. So hopefully I will be able to get up. I'm headed to Josh's house right now, and he finally got Wi-Fi, so hopefully I will be able to upload this video when I get there, and I will also try to put together that anticlimactic skydiving video, which is pretty funny. Alright guys, until next time.